no noise.
I think they're about right.
I don't know if they went down more than.
Do I have the alignment perfect? Maybe not.
I don't know, but whatever, it works. So
I'll have them apart again if I need to adjust it, but I don't think it's not making the top rattle up and down. Could it be off a little bit? Yeah, it might be off a little bit.
So are you gonna replace it with that part you replaced?
It's coming.
Okay.
So I thought about just keeping the new part in the shed. I went, well, I don't know. This is currently working.
Yeah, for the moment, yeah. For the moment. Trying to edit my video from yesterday.
What?
Trying to edit my video from yesterday. It just took forever. I didn't get it started on until this morning because I was so stinking tired yesterday. So I only had that frozen mocha with the coffee, and I didn't have any other coffee all day. Probably why I was out.
Well, I bought 12.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bought the box.
I did.
Remember, they didn't have squat at all.
Yeah,
not a one.
There you go. Well, they probably do, but it's been all rearranged or nobody.
No, it wasn't on the floor at all.
Oh,
that whole aisle said coffee on it. There was nothing on
it.
It said coffee, peanut butter, jams, jelly. The whole aisle was empty.
Yeah, there you go. Well, no reason to go to Walmart then.
Did you mix some of that leftover powdery stuff into the caffeinated?
No.
Okay. Why does it look different?
I think I dropped it on the floor by mistake.
I didn't know that.
Because Amy got underneath my feet. But it was still sealed. She gets under your feet, she just don't want to get out. Like, move, you're gonna get stepped on.
What?
Forgot my handheld at the house. I think you were charging it, I think.
It's charged. probably no noise, no raising up and down and stuff.
I guess initially they look like they're slightly elevated more than they were, but I
had to completely take everything apart, put it back together, and make it work again. So they might be. But I'm trying to get the
they're probably more in line with where the heater vents will be for winter than they were before.
Well,
then again, I could be completely totally wrong.
Well, it wasn't.
I don't know.
My back is real happy about all the work. So
yeah, I bet it is. It's real happy anytime.
Well, tech in general and pass both of those in one hit. It only missed extra by 4. If he'd have taken it again, he might have pulled it out. But he was probably burnt out.
Yeah.
Trying to test and hear all the noise in the room.
Yeah.
Ain't easy.
Still, been cramped for a couple of days. Maybe stick a Saturday.
Well, yep.
Or Friday.
Yep.
Or just enjoy the fact you have general at least.
Well, knowing that you can make extra, it's just.
He puts that in today, this afternoon.
It'll be on a couple.
He might even have his call
by the end of the week.
By Saturday.
Yeah. Well,
maybe Friday, depending.
I don't think they issue them on Saturday.
Oh, Friday maybe.
They're pretty quick.
They're pretty quick if you put them online now.
Yeah. Well, what Lynn does is just talk to W5YI and bang.
Well, he submits it in, all of it in now.
What does this kid study in that he's so sharp?
He's a lieutenant. He's a first lieutenant in the Army, and he's an XO for armored division for an armored tank group or tank group or something at one of the forts on the East Coast, whatever the Army thing is.
Pretty smart.
I guess he's up here for a couple days. He's originally from here. So yeah.
Where's his dad from? Up here?
I think he lives in Minot or somewhere east of. I think he lives in Minot or somewhere to the west. So I don't know for sure. I think they live in town. I think.
Pretty big jump.
Could be wrong.
Looks like they're playing with the road again.
Run back Chrysler and look at all the new things real quick.
The new ones or Cartiva?
Well, I meant the new ones, not the new ones. I mean, yeah, the new ones, not the new one.
Cartiva?
Well, since we're in Left Lane, let's go by Chrysler for laughs.
It ain't gonna happen.
We're not buying any of that stuff. No,
not without the water.
No, we could look at it. Well, I hope those tariffs don't go in place. They want to do on electronics.
We'll see what happens.
The new tariff. Well, Trump says they're going to meet with Wing, whatever the heck his name is, this week. However you pronounce the Chinese president's thing. He said they're going to meet at the G20 to hash out a supposed agreement, but that those tariffs, they're supposed to go into effect July 7th or 2nd or something, and those are all on everything that's a completed electronic, not just, before where it was just like boards and components and stuff. These are on completed electronics like cell phones, computers, anything that's basically manufactured in China that's a complete unit when it comes to the United States, like CPUs or computers or cases. That could be real bad for a lot of people.
They'll sort it out.
Hopefully.
Trump's
Although I saw a thing where they were talking about China was going to put out a new policy for their rare earth metal things. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Is this the nuclear option that China is going to be at the G20 until Trump stopped this or will initiate this. Although they said the U.S. has been looking at other countries for rare earth metals, but it's really hard because to do. I mean, there's rare earth metals everywhere, but there is so much. They don't have them in the highest concentrations they have in China, and the refining is really hard because they said a lot of this stuff contains natural uranium in it. So taking out the uranium,
that could be exciting.
Taking out the uranium is the hard part.
Yeah.
And the other impurities and stuff.
Yeah.
So they said that yes, other countries have them. They're not in the highest concentrations, and they don't do. A lot of these other countries don't do a lot of the really intense refining as like China does. Even the U.S., when it was at its height, never did that much of it because they didn't have that much of it.
And the contamination factor.
Well, that and at the time they weren't. I mean, last time they really stopped doing it in the U.S., we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
We didn't have complicated electronics like we do now. So when they did it, we didn't need as much because we weren't using as much. Now that the world's using a lot for cell phones, electronics, computers, wind turbines, nuclear power plants,
everything.
We need it. Weapon systems for the military.
29 for a little Jeep.
Yeah.
4-door is 32. Big Ram 3500.
Well, obviously, that's the other thing they says is materials for trucks and cars and everything. That all comes from that stuff. So I think things that we don't think would be enlisted in there is listed in some of that stuff. So, yeah.
Basically, it looks like you have to sign your name and put your social security number on it. And basically tell them you're not working.
Okay.
Because they want to be able to look at all the records.
Yeah, they do.
There's no records to look at. You know, as far as...
I haven't worked in the last year, so... I haven't worked in a long time, actually. Well... And that's not for lack of looking.
Well, it's
or applying.
What you can do and what you can't do.
I can't stand for, over an hour. It's just not possible anymore.
I can't do that.
Actually, it really wasn't possible even when I was younger, really. And the last time I remember I've ever standed for more than an hour. I was really young. Yeah, okay. Probably back when I played basketball in elementary school. It's the only time I've ever stood for maybe 4 hours at any one time.
Well, even that you got to sit down in between.
Well, some of those games, it'd be 2 hours and you'd be on the court, but shoot, that was like 5th, 6th grade, So it's been a while. I've grown a few in every place, pretty much. Just my large frame onto itself is, even if I was skinny, even if I was dead skinny,
still big.
Even if I had 3% body fat, I have such a huge frame. I'd probably be well over 250 pounds just in bone and muscle mass.
Yep.
It's just still its own issue. Granted, I'd love to be that, but...
KW repeater.
Maybe I'll get cancer one day and all my fat will go away.
I don't recommend it.
I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it was like...
I don't think that cancer is a treatment.
No, I don't, but you watch what, it's not, I don't want cancer, but I'm just, look at how slim Christy got after she got her cancer.
No, it really...
She got slim. She lost a lot of weight.
She wasn't real heavy to start with.
No, well, I think she was around 190 or something pounds. And after all the cancer stuff was done, she was down like
almost
105.
Yeah, barely meeting the middle.
In like 6 months.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying cancer's great, but there are some benefits.
She's about 100.
Not great benefits, but there are some benefits.
She's about 125.
I love when her doctor told her, you need to eat more. Like, wait a minute. Doctor's telling you to actually eat more.
Challenger for 33.5.
These like Minot thingies.
No.
It's like as small as bury his MG, and how he wants to fit in that thing is beyond
He's
me.
not going to fit in the thing. That's the problem.
Now he's slimmed down a little bit too, but there's no way he's
not
gonna,
that much.
not in a Miata. I don't know if there's Miatas. They look like Miatas. I don't know.
Don't know what it is.
It's teeny. Even Prius looks big compared to that.
$3,500 heavy duty. Six doors in that one. It's a 9-pack instead of a 6-pack.
Here you go. Exciting. Oh yeah, Mom wanted to get. Never mind, we can do it tomorrow. I was looking at USB things later, so I was thinking about not just for a trip, but just for my own thing about having a USB split thing in for charging phone or other things. They're not too expensive.
Just plug into the
Just gotta find
12-volt outlets. What they do.
Well, yeah.